Hi, this is a JunginDang cooking class. My name is Jungin. This is a Kimberley Haugh. She's going to help me. She's the actual professional chef, and I'm a consultant for healthy food and nutrition. So today we talk about summer heat related food and summer related common cold, and basically we are talking about cooling food. So let's start with the grain, and then we go on to different vegetables and beans. But before I start, I'm just gonna introduce a little bit about beans and how it is prepared, because it seems like most people do not know how to prepare, how to buy, even talking about it. So let's just start with rice. Everybody knows rice. Here I prepare all these things as a whole wheat, brown rice, all that. The reason is simple. When you have a brown rice, kernel is still there, and all the grains with the kernel is very cooling. So make sure when you eat grains in summer, it's brown and not so white rice, just not so white thing. So I put, the way I prepare, I put 3 portions of rice, brown rice, and then also barley. Do you need to see the barley?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
I think a lot of people don't work with barley.
Yeah, just there are 2 different kind of barley. So I need to talk about first the commonly used barley. Barley is very cooling. Okay, this is a barley. I'm just gonna put it out here so people can see. Okay, this is a barley, and this is a rice. I'm kind of putting very a similar proportion. And then the other one I use a lot during summer is pearl barley. It's called Chinese pearl barley, coix, all different name. Let me talk about a little bit of grains, what it does. They are all very good for nourishing digestive system. It tuck up, and it also promote the separation of the turbid one and clean one. So all these grains are very, very good for diabetes, constipation, diarrhea, anything related to digestive system. Particularly for the coix, which is a Chinese pearl barley, is very, very good for summer-related edema. You know, suddenly you wake up with the air conditioner blowing on you. And this is also very good for any inflammation. I mean, not hot one, but just a water retention in joint. So basically what I'm saying is grains are good for your digestion. So don't score them. They're very important.
Because they have minerals and because they slow things down. Is that what you were telling me before?
They help. They aid to the nutrition going into body, to help to absorb in proper way. Yes. Okay. So the food you eat intake was not wasted out. Okay. They just make sure that's all properly put it in. And also they're very good for controlling heat and cool, and also regulating thirst, which is also a side effect of diabetes. So those are the one. And what I do is I soak like a couple of hours, and then after that, I wash it and clean it. And when I'm ready, I also put some sticky rice, sweet, which is glutinous, the gooey sticky sweet rice. I think they call it. Yeah, I think it's called sweet rice. Just a little bit, like 1 handful. The reason is simple, because those are brown rice, and it's not coarsely ground, so they don't coagulate. So when you cook as it is, it's just when you scoop out, it kind of So this one, put it together. So that's why I put a little bit. That's the purpose. But sweet rice should be avoided if somebody has a chronic cold stomach, because it makes it colder. So in that case, just don't do it. But using a little bit wouldn't hurt anyone. So after that, we call it 5 grain, 3 grain, 5 grain, 7 grain. When we talk about 5 grain, it's not just grain. We also talk about beans in there. So when I prepare beans, I just soak it for a couple of hours. It's been soaked for, I started this morning, it's for 5 hours. So any beans are very good. And actually these are, the grains and beans together are the best substitute for meat, red meat. So So they're all soaked except one. These are, I'm going to sort out a little bit. Except adukibin. These are adukibin. And I don't really know the reason. This is already soaked and these are not soaked. But Koreans, my cooking base is Korean. Koreans don't soak this, the red beans. What they do, they don't soak it. I'm still looking for the reason. But they just low heat boil it for a couple of hours, like 2 to 3 hours to soften it. You can eat it as it is. This adukibin is very, very good for detoxifying, cooling, even the rashes coming from heat. Can I go a little more than the rice, food? Actually, this is the one during the winter solstice that you cleanse your house with red bean because it detoxify. And long time ago, the shamans believed that they chase out the ghost as well. In my opinion, detoxification, chasing ghosts is the same thing. So it's very crucial. So I put it together, and then as you can hear sound, I'm using a pressure cooker. So during summer, I don't really have to deal with the heat. So that's going on right now. Oh, the good side effect of beans. Yeah. If you keep taking it for a long time, I just noticed that Mexicans don't have a bald hair.
Don't have what?
Bald hair.
Bald head?
Yeah, bald head. You see, that's a side effect of a thick hair growing. Yes. So yeah, and it makes your muscle tone strong. And also another one, the grains also tuck up your sagging skin. Because they are all nourishing spleen. Spleen is the cause of sagging skin. If you don't take care of digestion, you sag. Okay, so the one thing I didn't really do well here is adukibin. Mung bean. Right. I thought I have some, so I didn't bother looking at it. And then I realized I have very little, so I just rushly just soaked it here. And actually, normally what I do is I buy already cracked half, and the shell is all removed one. And these are very pretty ones. And this is, I would say, ladies and gentlemen, the best one to clearing heat, summer heat, also detoxify any, you name it, mineral toxicity, or even wrong Western medicine toxicity, even from herb toxin, even just eating seafood and poisoning, lead. These are the number one, mother of them. So, take good care of it. I was going to make a pancake out of this, but I have to wait until it soak up. So we're gonna wait for this.
So how long do you usually soak them for?
If I get the half a cracked one, like 1 hour, 2 hours at the most. Mm-hmm. If you get the whole, which I really don't do because it takes a long time, probably overnight, 24 hours overnight. Okay. I've been doing this since this morning, so it's a kind of long way to go. Oh, hopefully we get there. So that's the introduction of a grain.